EA Sports. It's in the game.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Tua to throw right away. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Sheds him off at the 45. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. From the gun again to Henderson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Again, it's Henderson. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
A good scheme and an early win for this pass rush. They got back there before he could work through his entire progression and ended that play early.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
They'll roll him out right. He finds Wilson, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now left side on the swing pass. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. A great play there with an acrobatic catch. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back. In week 2, and it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle. Hubbard pushing through the contact. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Hubbard will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Tua going to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Here's Bryce Behringer now. This is taken at about the 14. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Second down and 3. Tua, a final shot before half. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. That is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get this started up in Orchard Park, an AFC's matchup with the Jets in town to take on Buffalo. And it's the home team who are out in front. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And you can see they lead the visiting Arizona Cardinals at halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they trail the visiting Cowboys at halftime. Javonte Williams, a touchdown run in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. And this one's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed. Into Miami territory at the 27. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Short pass caught by Henry. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got room to roam. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Back to throw again. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. Do you think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised, because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt, or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Bust through the tackle. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Tua. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Henderson running straight ahead, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now back to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Hunter Henry from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A really nice gain. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Hubbard. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 2nd down. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in a 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the give, this is Hubbard. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Right back to Hubbard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Now for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. To Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Dolphins, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.